fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.
What is going on, everybody? Wired here. Hope you guys are having an excellent, wonderful day. And it's been a minute, actually probably a few months, since I've talked about the Aquaman movie and Amber Heard. Now, there was a lot of speculation going around with Warner Brothers. Are they going to keep Amber Heard in this movie after she's been convicted of being a domestic abuser? But apparently, that's totally fine with quote-unquote Hollywood. They don't mind female abusers. In fact, they encourage them. And although they're doing their best to try to hide them in the trailer, I think this is actually the only scene she's appeared in. It was probably less than half a second. You can see she's still in the movie, and we get a really, really cringy retrospective of probably what Johnny Depp went through when he went to hide in the bathroom. I say that a little bit as a joke, but it's not really funny. You know, I think abusers, you know, male, female, be it whatever, probably should be held accountable for their crimes, but Warner Brothers doesn't agree. I mean, hey, you can just look at the whole thing with Ezra Miller. You know they don't think that, but let's rewind a little bit here. We can play this about 12 frame clip. You can see, and that's it. If you blinked, if you missed it, so I'm going to replay it one more time. Don't blink. And you can see Amber Heard there trying to break into Johnny Depp's bathroom, or maybe Jason Momoa's bathroom, after she took a dump in the bed. You know, fascinating stuff that Warner Brothers decided to keep her. I wanted to go back to something I did a video of maybe about a year ago when the trial was going on. The petition that still has 4,631,051 signatures, which I signed personally. I know they said people review bombed this, or they signature bombed it, whatever you want to call it. Maybe they did. I don't know. I myself, I did sign it one time. And I myself will not be going to see this movie. Not because I don't like Jason Momoa, or any of the people who are participating in making Aquaman 2. But because, you know, DC has no problem firing people like Henry Cavill, but people like Ezra Miller, people like Amber Heard, they got no problem keeping, even though they have very, very, very checkered, problematic past. Even people like Johnny Depp, who was fired by Disney from doing a Pirates 6, which, I mean, let's be honest, you're never going to be able to do without Johnny Depp. Guy's proved himself in court. He went through a whole litigation process. It was 6 weeks for anyone who didn't watch the trial. And I'm not going to say, you know, vote one way or the other based on my opinion, but no. Watch some highlights of the trial. It's very, very telling. But yet, Warner Brothers is still keeping Amber Heard. And although we're not sure to the extent of it, I would imagine that she's in at least the first part of the movie. I would think, and then she probably appears again for the third act. That's what I'm going to guess. Because from the trailer, we have that Arthur Curry, or Aquaman, you know, played by Jason Momoa, is going to have a kid. This is all about family and stuff like that. See, you can see right here, it's his child. And he's going to talk to his father, who is Jango Fett, I believe. It looks like Jango Fett. If I'm wrong, mention in the comments. I think it's Jango Fett. And then he's going to go on a buddy comedy with his brother, but Amber Heard is still clearly in the movie. Which is a very big risk, I think, by the studio. I really do. And I think it's really a shame by everybody else who's involved in the film. The actors, you know, the writers, the stunt coordinators, the special effects artists, everybody. But, you know, I go on Twitter here, and Twitter is not always the best source of information. Sometimes I think Twitter gets a little overwhelming. But from Boycott Aquaman, the film industry is inexplicably protecting a repeated abuser. Here's the evidence. A petition didn't work, but maybe a boycott will. Again, reference the petition. 4.6 million people have signed this. I don't care whether you want to, say review bombing or not, which I know There's going to be some people who are going to claim that, but people don't like Amber Heard. And they don't like her because, yeah, she's a pretty face that's not getting any prettier. But, you know, we've actually had more evidence just come out with the whole Elon Musk thing. Or Elon Musk said she was like fire and chaos. She, like, kind of referred to her as the Joker. Just wants to burn on everything in her path. So it's not just Johnny Depp, and I wish Elon had the fortitude to come out during the trial and stand with Depp. He obviously did not. And, you know, maybe he's got a lot of other things going on. Maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, whatever. Well, Meghan Markle's trending too. Maybe I'll give that another one of those people that I can't stand. Amber Heard attempted to submit a facial nasal diagram with no medical evidence. We all know that from the trial. From the real Laura B again. Yeah, from what I referenced, you didn't get punched, you got hit. I'm sorry I hit you. Like this, but I did not punch you. I did not effing deck you. I effing was hitting you. What a well put together woman. I'm sorry they slapped you in the face. I'm sure they didn't know what the motion of their actual hand was, but you're fine. They did not hurt you, did not punch you. And the crazy thing is, you know, even if you go on Twitter right now, there's still Amber Heard stans who are trying to, you know, stick up for her. Even though there's been, you know, video, or not video recordings, but audio recordings. There's been pictures, all that stuff. I watched the entire trial. And I'm not going to make anyone's judgments for them. Please, obviously don't listen to me. But go look up highlights from the trial, or go watch the whole trial. I did last year. It was very captivating. It was very engaging. And for anyone who thinks I'm a Johnny Depp stan, which I know that's going to come out, I'm not. I like pirates. That was really what I knew him from, you know. And, you know, I thought he was good as Jack Sparrow. But I actually like Johnny Depp a lot more now than I ever did. Just because he's standing up to somebody who was trying to ruin him. And the evidence supports that. I'm not really sure too much more what to say about it. I think it's a huge, you know, loss for Warner Brothers. Just absolute stupidity on their part to not reshoot a certain amount of scenes, replace Amber Heard. I know there's a big call for, you know, Emilia Clarke, the woman who played Daenerys Targaryen. And obviously, Jason Momoa played Khal Drogo. They had obviously very good chemistry, which him and Amber Heard did not have during the first Aquaman. Just replace her. You think she's so invaluable? People would rather see a good actress in there rather than a terrible person. And as we saw in the stand, Amber Heard's not a great actress either. But I hope, for the sake of everybody else involved with the production other than Amber Heard, and was it James Wan too? Because he backed Amber Heard, so screw him. I hope it's going to make you a lot of money. You know, I really do. I hope it doesn't just bomb at the box office because of Amber Heard. But I guess we'll see how that goes. I know I won't be going to see it. But, let me know what you think down in the comments. Anyway, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Thank you for listening this long. Later.